Hi, welcome to Fort Lewis Mesa Elementary School. Today we are going to highlight two teachers, our 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Clements, and our 4th grade teacher, Mr. Service. And I chose those teachers today because with our TCAP assessments that we've been doing for the past many years, these two teachers have demonstrated huge amounts of growth from year to year with our students, with all areas of our students, every subgroup. They're closing the achievement gaps. Over the years, as they go through from grade to grade, they increase and they catch up, and we close those gaps so that the past 3 years we meet or exceed in our achievement gaps in reading, writing, and math. We've had 100% growth in our performance frameworks at times throughout the past 3 years, and a lot of that's due not only to our 4th and 5th grade teachers, Ms. Clements and Mr. Service, but also with all of our teachers giving a real strong background for these students and giving them the skills to grow and develop. We use a lot of different instructional strategies. We use some Harvey Silver strategies. We use right tool strategies and other instructional strategies that we've learned throughout the years to help our students be fully engaged in our lessons and to think deeply about their learning and their reading and their writing, and those are areas that we've focused on quite a bit over the past few years.
So we were just doing an editing practice where they're starting to learn what peer editing is, where they're working with another friend in the classroom. And we were doing the actual editing practice because a lot of times when kids want to edit someone else's work, they want to also correct it. And that's what I don't want them to do, because I want the actual writer to do the correcting. So today they were just finding the errors and highlighting them and circling them, but not changing them. First, editor helps check. Not correct. And now what? So the first editor's done with me. I'm complete, done with, she's helped me write, finish my writing and make it better and improved it. Now what do we do? What do you think I do now?
You write another draft.
Close, but while I'm doing that, what do I do though? So I write that other draft, but
fix all the errors.
That's right. So we're going to just write writer fixes the errors. So fixes the errors, and the second part you said, and what?
And makes a new draft.
Okay, rewrite. So what do you think I do now? I have this new draft with a bunch of changes that have made it much better, improved. Now what do I do? Brazy? Editor number 2. And it has to be from the other list. So if I got a list A person or list B, since Grace is on that, where do I go now? I go to list A and I find someone from there. Who remembers that one time I gave you a paragraph and there was all kinds of errors? So we're going to do another one of those. And you're going to do it with a partner, but I'm going to first show you the directions. Okay, let's go over the directions. So first of all, you can see, what's the title of this paragraph? What's the title? Okay, who can give me the directions? What does it say? Riley, can you read it? Or who can see that really good?
Sorry, I was over there.
Oh, there you are. Tyler.
Okay.
I forgot that you were over there.
With a partner, find all the mistakes you can. Some errors may be punctuation, spelling, capitalization, organization, verb tense, or burnt toast words.
Makes sense. What do you do with words that are misspelled? What do the directions say? What do you do with words that are misspelled? Madeline? What? Misspelled words? What do you do?
Oh, wait, sorry, I mean circle. I said circle.
Yep, circle's right. Circle misspelled words. Which words do you highlight? Which words do you highlight, Hunter?
Burnt toast.
The burnt toast words. Which words do you put VT above? VT, Grace.
Ones that have verb tense or
The wrong verb tense, exactly right. Which ones do you underline? Or not words, what do you underline, I should say? Leah.
missing punctuation.
If there's missing punctuation. And what words do we box? What are we going to put? Like a box means a square. You're going to put a square around it.
Capitalization.
Things that are miscapitalized. Okay.
So what kind of strategies are used in your instruction today when you're talking about peer editing?
Well, we talk about the 6 traits. Obviously, the 6 traits of writing. Behind you is a program that's called those 6 Writing Friends, and a friend of mine, a coworker in Arizona, actually the kids up there, she created those to make took the 6 traits and used them and created them to make them student friendly, so kids could actually feel like they can identify with some of those kids. And so then you take those 6 traits and then you take the different pieces of them, because this is the editing practice which fits with conventions, and I can talk about Carlos conventions, and so the kids understand that, and so they can go, oh, I want to be like Carlos because he knows how to, he's got a magnifying glass and also a pencil in his hand. He's doing conventions. He's doing editing errors. And then also we use some of the right tools as well, and some of the things that we learned in the last professional development as well. So there's lots of different things that we intertwine and work together to make it fit for the kids and make it relevant. So that's the biggest thing, relevant to them and their lives.
So can you just explain to us what we're watching the kids do right now?
We are watching the kids do a language arts rotation, and they are focused on expository texts. So they are at the end stage of learning how to identify an expository text, read an expository text, and then write a summary. They've done all of that before they started these rotations today. So their target today is to edit for the first time each other's summaries. So there's a rotation in the corner where they're working as partners to do this whole reading and summarizing process over again with a partner, and then they have the computer rotation where they are building a book for the Explorer project. So again, they're working with expository text and they're summarizing for that Explorer project that we're working on, writing their own paragraphs.